Hello, group. Welcome to Action Rock Corner. I'm your host, Richard May. Today, Robert Plant, Saving Grace. Saving Grace is the name of his current solo band. And warning. For those of you who have not been paying attention to what Robert Plant's been doing for the last couple of generations, he is not the Led Zeppelin Golden God anymore. This is folk music with traditional blues. Boy howdy, it's folk music with traditional blues. And it's not even oldies of folk music. This is today's folk music. It's all covers. And four of the songs, at least four of the songs, four, sung by the Low Anthem, a band that started in 2006. Martha Scanlon, who started her career in 2000 something, 21st century. Sarah Siskind started her career in 2002. In the band Low, whose career started in the 90s. He does covers of those four acts. All acts young enough to be his children. And they're all great songs. This is a beautiful record. And are you down with the idea of Robert Plant releasing a beautiful record? That's what you're getting. And of course, he's done the work with the bluegrass artist Alison Krauss. Yeah. From this, you should have gotten the clue. He ain't going back. This is his first solo record back when, in the early 80s, just after John Bonham died. This ain't Zeppelin either. Okay? Over 40 years. Over 40 years ago, he told us, I'm not the guy screaming about every inch of my love and lemon dripping down my leg. No. He's not that guy anymore. And he kept that, maybe with minor exceptions. But basically, he kept that promise. I don't want to be that guy. I'm an artist. This is beautiful art. It's not Action Rock Corner. Nowhere close. But it is quite good. I didn't keep any of it for my faves. And that's stuff I want to hear, when I press the button for shuffle my favorite tunes, and they're all great tunes. All 10 of these songs are great. Just not the great that I myself want to get into day to day. I like my folk music. I put 8 examples up here in the corner. I'm fine with folk music. I was a folkie in high school. Love me anyway. I own Bob Dylan on 8-track. I owned Melanie on 8-track. I owned Country Joe and the Fish on 8-track. I got better sense. But I still have this love of folk music in me. It's in there. It's just not, well, I want to listen to a drop of a hat. This is not what you think of when I say folk music. It's well engineered, is great mixing. This is a 21st century mix, okay? And it's not political either. It's sentimental. You can infer, the buffalo. And there's a video with buffalo in it, and what you can infer some environmental messaging into the songs and the videos. Sure you can. But it's not overtly political. It's just beautiful music. And Robert Plant singing within himself. No screaming going on here. And of course you notice in small type there's Suzi Dian. She's a member of the band. So she, harmonizes with Robert. And it's believed, and other members of the band pitch in too with vocals. And it's a great, beautiful record. They're supposed to be touring the States. If you're watching in the United States, I have an international audience, I know. But you're in the States, this is going to be an interesting show to check out. But don't sit there buying for Led Zeppelin. You're not going to get it. You're going to get a full concert. For Pete's sake, he toured with Bob Dylan last year. Too subtle. And of course, even Led Zeppelin did folk back in the day. I remember, you remember. This is not completely new for Robert. He even does a Moby Grape cover. For the two of you out there to know who Moby Grape is. And I only know of Moby Grape. I never owned Moby Grape myself. And there is a Moby Grape cover here. It's a beautiful day today. Don't confuse that. Do not confuse that with the band. It's a beautiful day. Different gig, different band. The song is called "It's a Beautiful Day Today," which is a Moby Grape song that Robert covers on this. Oh, come on, Robert. Cover Whitebird. That's the song by It's a Beautiful Day. The only one people really know. Even me, and I listened to It's a Beautiful Day a time or two. I owned it. I still own it. So, you get the idea. Folk music, it's beautiful. Robert's been doing this for years. He's been telling us for over 40 years. He's mature now. He's not going to break into David Coverdale's imitation of him. Swiggle his hips and do the falling down the well thing that Robert does. Or did. Robert is an artist. Get used to it. It's been over 40 years. You bought Celebration Day. Robert did it one night one night he became the Golden God again. What, 15 years ago? Was that 2010 he did it? 15 years ago? If you don't own Celebration Day by Led Zeppelin, and you're buying for Grandpa Robert to be the Golden God again, that was the one night. If you don't own it, buy it. Cherish it. Look it up on YouTube. Everything's on YouTube. Okay, this is on YouTube. It's great. And so Celebration Day. You know, there were three guys, Jimmy and John and, Bonham's kid, Jason, they tried out singers, okay, you're not going to come with us. We'll find someone else, Robert. They couldn't. They're trying out all kinds of singers, and they realized Robert is Robert Plant. No substitute. Coverdale was as close as they got. David Coverdale was as close as Jimmy Page got to finding a Robert Plant substitute for that one Coverdale Page album. Great record, by the way. And they're still buddies. Coverdale can't scream like that anymore. He already fried his voice a couple times. Great version of Coverdale Page doing Black Dog on YouTube in Japan. Great video. Look it up. For those of you pining for the Golden God to come back again, he's not. He's a folkie now. Get used to it. And he's great at it. And he was touring with Dylan. Did I miss that? That would have been interesting. Anyway, did I make the point? Did I make all the points necessary? Folk traditional blues, covering music from this century, from this generation, covering songs from this generation. Because Robert Plant knows there is great music being released in the 21st century. Robert Plant is listening. He's hearing it. And so should we, and that's what I do every day here, isn't it? You like this video? Give it a like. Subscribe to Action Rock Corner. Ring the notification bell. And listen to Robert Plant. Does anyone remember Cary Grant? Robert Plant. Slow down and enunciate, Mr. May. Robert Plant. Saving Grace, and come back. Do you hear a beautiful 10 songs? With some traditional songs too, As I Roved Out is a traditional song, and I Will Never Marry is traditional, and Gospel Plow, traditional, with new arrangements from Saving Grace and Robert. Great stuff. But you gotta be in the mood. You're listening to folk music, okay? If we're listening, not folk channel. If I do folk, I warn you. I warned you. This is folk music. We're good. For latest in action rock, garage rock, punk, and garage punk, and rockabilly and psychobilly. Come back here at Action Rock Corner, we'll have it for you. And thank you for watching. Remember, fresh music is as important as fresh food, as Robert Plant knows. He's covering the Low Anthem and Martha Scanlon. Did I pronounce it correctly? And Sarah Siskind. Robert knows, listen to fresh music. And so should you, and us, and we will, here on Action Rock Corner. Thank you for watching again, and we'll see you again soon.